Namaste, my friends. Begin practice today in a simple Shavasana. Lie on your back. Let Mother Earth receive you. Let yourself be soft, be comfortable. Let go. Feel your back body being received by the earth. The gaze in your eyes is gently closed. Your arms are alongside your body. And take notice of the breath. A gentle way to begin practice. A gentle way to honor the body. Allowing the breath to move through you. Noticing, feeling all the sensations of your body. Observing the quality of the air around you, the noises in the room. Letting the body soften, release, and let go. Taking time to have a conversation with your mind, with your heart, with your inner voice. Promising yourself that as the new year emerges, you'll choose to be a little bit more resilient, a bit more focused, always full of strength and power. Choosing always to become the best possible version of yourself. Sit with the breath. Let it nourish you. Let it be your guide today. As you move into energetic poses, as you move into stillness, letting each breath help guide you into the pose. Returning to the breath over and over again. Feel the breath rise from your belly, throughout your body, up to your collarbones. And begin to exhale and release. Down to your navel. Let go just a little bit more. Inhale. Fill your breath with prana. Fill your body with prana. Nurture yourself. Nourish yourself. And then exhale and release. Sit in stillness. Lie in stillness. few rounds of breath, gently, seamlessly, effortlessly. And begin to find some movement, fingertips, toes. Place the soles of your feet on the mat. Let your eyes gently open. And begin to hug your knees in towards your chest. Rock right to left. Allow that lower sacrum to just be massaged into the mat. Interlace your fingers behind the back of your head and begin to bicycle from right to left. Lift your neck, support it with your fingertips, and bicycle left and right. Opposite elbow to opposite knee, warming the abdominal muscles, the obliques, creating a little heat, a little bit of energy. And then coming to stillness, crossing at the ankles. And if it's part of your practice, you can spinal rock up, massaging the entire back body. And come up to a seated position, a Sukhasana, an easy pose. Cross your legs in a way that's comfortable for you. Elevate your hips on a blanket if you like. And just sit, notice, feel and observe. Beginning to create energy, creating prana within the body. Inhale your right arm and your left arm, moving the body, gently awakening the body. Let your fingertips extend and reach. Find movement in your arms and your wrists. And then return to stillness and walk your fingertips in front of you and let the torso release over the thighs. Feel a stretch in your back body. Come into a position that feels right for you. And then walk your torso over your right thigh. Find the same stretch, release. Feel a stretch in the left side of your body. Inhale and exhale, always in synchrony with the breath. Pass through the center again, and this time extend over your left thigh. Inhale and exhale, notice the difference from side to side. Try and keep your sits bones connected to the earth. Return to center. Inhale your arms overhead. And bring the energy that you've created so far right down into your heart center. Namaste, hands. Connect with your practice. Connect with the present moment. Open your eyes. Let your body come around to a table position. Wrists right underneath your shoulders. Belly engaged. Feet flat with toes tucked. Inhale and exhale. Find a drishti point. And then lift your right leg. And just like a dog at a fire hydrant, lift and lower. Warming the buttocks, the thighs. Moving all the muscles in the large areas of your leg. Circle the knee in one direction towards the front of the mat. And then reverse your circle in the opposite direction. Make your circles big or small, whatever feels comfortable for you. And then release right leg to left. And we'll do the same on the left leg. Lift and lower. Inhaling and exhaling. Noticing difference from side to side. And then making circles towards the front of your mat. And reversing. Pausing, left knee meets right. And just pause for a moment. Walk your palm prints up one hand length. Tuck your toes if they're not tucked already. Press into the earth with your palms. Separate your fingers. Lift and hover your knees. Send your hips up and back into downward facing dog. This is your first Adho Mukha Shavasana for the day. So walk your dog. Stretch your calves, your thighs, your hamstrings. Come up on your toes. Let the soles of your feet move back to the earth. Feel the energy radiating through your arms. Broaden the back. Let your head be easy in between your shoulders. Engage the belly. And breathe. Let toes and handprints meet towards the center of the mat. Find the breath. Hang in your forward fold, your Uttanasana. Remembering you can always bend your knees. There's tightness in your hamstrings and your calves. Let your head hang forward, your hands right alongside your feet. And breathe. Walk your fingertips right above your knees. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and gaze over the front of your mat for your half lift. Inhaling and exhaling. Lower to the earth, bend the knees, circle the sun as you come up. Hands reach towards the sky, palms together. Energy moves. Namaste, hands in front of your heart center. Inhale and exhale. Notice and feel. Release your arms by your side. Separate your feet just a little bit. Have blocks or some type of prop to help support you for your next poses. Stack of books, work, whatever you have around the house. Step your right leg forward. Let your right hand find the top of the block. It can be on the high side or the medium side, even the low side. We'll start with the high side. Your knee is bent, knee in line with the ankle. Press into the block with the top of your right hand. And as you do, lift your left leg and your left arm for a Warrior 3 pose. Gaze down at your mat, your drishti point. Your toes can be flexed. They can be pointed if you'd like. Reach with your toes. Reach with your fingertips. Feel the strength in the legs and the thighs. And if you can, you may want to pivot in your Warrior 3. Let your gaze rise. Still press into the earth with your right leg. Gaze up towards the sky. Engage the belly. Open the chest into this half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. And when you're ready, return, lower your hand to the earth, bend your knee, release your left foot, remove the block. Let your right leg come back and move into a downward facing dog pose again. Still walking the dog if needed. Feeling resilient. Allowing your body to be revitalized and recharged. And then walk fingertips and feet towards the center of the mat and pivot toward the long side of the mat. Separate your feet wide, turn your toes out, and let your torso release to the earth. Your head can be received by a block if it's more comfortable for you. Or you can just let your head dangle. Receive your forehead on stack fists. Just let your head come down to the earth. Separating your feet if it feels right for you. And then bending your right knee, your left knee. Feeling a deep stretch in the groin and the thighs. Even in the hamstrings and the calf. You can lift your toes as you straighten your leg, deepening the stretch. And just coming to stillness. Let your right hand press into the center of the mat. Inhale your left arm up. Follow the gaze toward your left fingertips and breathe. And do the same on the opposite side. Left hand comes to the center of the mat. Inhale the right arm up and breathe. Return to the earth. Walk your feet in just a little bit closer as you bend your knees. Move your hands up to your inner thighs. Press in and lift. Pivot in the opposite direction. Hands released to the earth. Left leg comes back. And find yourself in downward facing dog again. Pause for a moment. And just feel the energy in this pose. The energy that you are creating. This is also a resting pose. So align your breath to the movement, to the posture. And then allow fingertips and toes to walk towards the center of the mat. Legs are straight or knees are bent. Uttanasana, the forward fold. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knees. Circle the sun. Come up. Invite a gentle back bend this time. And hands release. Namaste, prayer hands in front of the heart center. Still noticing. Still feeling. Observing all the sensations in your body. And releasing arms alongside the body. Bending the left knee, stepping it up, finding the top of the block, and moving yourself in a position that feels comfortable on the mat. And then inhale and lift your right leg and your right arm for balance. Gaze down at the mat. Warrior 3. Engagement of the belly. Feeling the strength in the arms, especially the left arm supported by the block. The strength of the leg. Toes can be flexed or pointed on the extended leg. And then if you can, like you did before, pivot and move into Ardha Chandrasana. Belly engaged, arm lifted, pressing into the block and finding the breath. Slowly coming down, bending the knee, moving the block, and letting your left leg come back to meet the right. Winding up in your Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Coming up on toes, releasing soles of your feet to the earth, noticing and feeling. Letting the chest roll forward, plank pose for a moment, chaturanga down, flattening the tops of your feet, and let your hips come back. Moving into child pose, you can keep your knees together, You can widen your child pose. In either position, let your chest roll forward. Keep your arms extended long in front of you, feeling a deep stretch and a length in your back. Or if your knees are closed, your arms can be along your side body. Inhaling, feeling the ribs widen, and exhaling, the soles of your feet are being received by your buttocks. Feel which version of the pose feels right for you today. And then rest. Breathe. A few more rounds of breath. And then let the hands walk back. The knees can come together if they're not already there. Inhale and exhale. And one more time, extend the hands forward, tuck the toes, and come into a plank pose. This time, really feel the energy that radiates in your arms as you press into the earth. Work your biceps and your triceps, engage the belly. Feel all the energy radiating through the soles of your feet. Move your right hand into the center of the mat and pivot and spin the belly and twist your plank. As you lift your left arm skyward, lift your hips and breathe. Come down, return to plank, pause for a moment. Move your left palm to the front of the mat, the center of the mat. Inhale your right arm, belly engaged, hip lifted, and breathe. Come down. Drop your right knee and your left leg. Just sit up for a moment. Hero's pose. Feel all the energy moving through your body. Check in with the body. See how the body feels. See how the heart feels. See how the mind feels. Let that continuous conversation happen throughout your body. And then come to a seated position. Extend your right leg to the side of you. Your left leg is bent. Toes are flexed. You can have a blanket nearby and sit on the edge of a blanket if you like. As we move into head to knee pose, Janu Shirshasana. You may need to sit on a blanket. You can even have another blanket handy or a rolled towel and place it under the back of your knee if there's any discomfort. Have a strap nearby, handy, it'll help with the stretching. And situate yourself so that your hips, your buttocks are grounded to the earth. Your belly is engaged. Inhale your arms overhead, palms facing each other. And turn the torso so that it faces the long extended leg, the leg on your right leg. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and then reach out of the waist as you begin to fold forward, reaching and reaching until you find just the right stretch for your body. You can hold on to the sole of your foot, your ankle. You can even rest your forearms on blocks if you'd like. Always see what feels right for your body. You can also take a strap, place it around the sole of your foot, and use that to help you stretch. Different days, different bodies, different shapes. So always see what feels right for you. Keep the spine long, especially if there's any disc issues or back issues. If you have no back issues, no degenerative disc issues, I invite you to round the back. Inhale and exhale. And find the breath. When you are ready to release, if your spine is rounded, lengthen the torso. Let your arms come alongside your ears, engage the belly. Let the engagement of the belly help lift you up. Untwist the waist and your hands come down by your sides. And you'll prepare for your Janu Shirshasana on the opposite side. This time, your right leg is bent and your left leg reaches out long. Remember, you can sit on the edge of a blanket, or you can place a blanket under your knee. You can have your strap available to help you stretch. Keep your leg long, keep your foot flexed, and also remember, if there's any discomfort in the back of your extended leg, place that rolled towel or blanket underneath the back of your leg. Inhale your arms overhead, palms facing each other, arms alongside your ears. Twist your torso, lengthen and lift. And then let the torso lift out of the waist as you fold forward. Remembering blocks can receive the forearms, or you can find the sole of your foot or your toes, keeping your spine long and extended. Staying this way if there's any difficulties or discomfort in your back, or allowing yourself to round. Remember to use the strap if you want to increase the stretch or if you need help with the stretch. Engagement of the belly, finding the breath. And as you're ready to release, arms are alongside ears, palms facing each other, engagement of belly, and let that engagement help lift you up. Arms release along your side. Soles of your feet can come to the mat, hands behind you, and just rock your knees from right to left, releasing any tension, being kind and gentle to yourself. And then coming back to your mat, let your legs be long. Any self-love or massage that you want to offer your knees, do so now. Your hands release behind you, fingertips pointing towards the back of the mat. Engagement of the legs, toes pointed out. And begin to lift the torso, the buttocks, as you move into reverse plank, Purevotasana. Inhale and lift. If there's no neck issue or neck difficulty, your neck can hang behind you. If there's any complaints in your neck, tilt your chin towards your chest. Feel the strength in your arms. Feel the energy radiating through your toes. And when you're ready to release, if your neck is back, tuck your chin and lower yourself to the earth. Arms release, find your lap. Flex your toes. Just sit in this L position for a moment, noticing, feeling, observing. Inhale your arms alongside your body, palms facing each other, arms extended, Torso long, feet flexed, and begin to fold forward. Purevotasana. Begin to look inside your heart. Look inside your mind. Let your torso remain long if there's any back issues. And if not, release and round the spine. Inhaling, exhaling, noticing and feeling. Being a witness to the present moment. Being a witness to the here and now. Lengthen the spine if it's rounded. Engagement of the belly, arms alongside the ears. And lift. And release. And notice. Bend your right knee, bend your left knee, soles of your feet on the mat, and allow yourself to come down to the earth. Walk the soles of your feet towards your buttocks, kneecaps pointing towards the sky. Arms alongside your body. Inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, lift. And let the hips, the torso, the chest all move up. As you lift the right shoulder, move your right arm underneath your back body. Lift your left shoulder. Interlace your fingers. And point your interlaced fingers towards your feet. Tuck your chin. Lift your chest. As you move into bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. Allow yourself to receive all the goodness of the universe. Press into the earth with the soles of your feet. Engagement of the buttocks. Inhale and exhale. And as you are ready to release, right shoulder lifts, arm releases, left shoulder lifts, arm releases, and slowly return to the earth, vertebrae by vertebrae. Hug the knees in. You move right to left, massage your sacrum as you did in the beginning of the practice. And then extend your right leg. Extend your left. Feet slip blade apart gently. Arms come alongside your body. Palms facing up. Roll your neck from right to left. And allow the earth to receive you once again. Rest your body. Let Mother Earth take away all your difficulties, all your troubles. And prepare to enter the new year with positivity, with hope, with strength of mind, strength of body, with power. Allow yourself to be recharged, revitalized, seeking goodness, always seeking truth, being kind, compassionate, and finding the best possible version of yourself. Rest in stillness. As you rest in your Shavasana, allow me to come up to a seated position and chant for you. Allow me to chant. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. Allow yourself to find some movement in fingertips and in toes. Stretch overhead. Bend your knees, soles of your feet on the earth. Move from right to left. And come over into a fetal position, supporting the head in your arm. Thanking yourself for recharging your body, for looking for the best possible version of yourself, for releasing control and just arriving in the present moment. Press into the earth. Let your head dangle and come up last. And find a comfortable seat, a Sukhasana. Hands in front of your heart center. Gaze in your eyes soft. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May you find peace, peace, peace as you walk this earth all the days of your life. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your time with me.